position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Asher. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
To the air. It's Asher. Puts it out of the air. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
To the ground with the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Asher. There's the pressure. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. They'll try to get outside. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown, demoralizing.
And the extra point is good. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Addison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Steps away. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Asher. Fires to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. And some room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
Yeah, one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Asher. It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Noles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminole. Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's open on the right, and he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. quick timeout called by the offense after the play. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Caught in the backfield, it's Addison. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give him the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Asher. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Right down the middle. Working on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw, it's Asher. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Watch out, go over. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Will start from the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Asher. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Toss to the outside. Past the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just 1 over Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Asher. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Asher. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, no! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarmed. You watch it, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. finds space on the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Ripping through the defense.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Asher. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They'll make the stop, but that first down onto Isaac. They should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.